Okay, what's up YouTube? This is Cody with Davis Reptiles and Animals. I know it's been 6 months since I've made a video. I've been really busy lately. Leelo has gotten absolutely huge. The videos you've seen of him, he was not even as long as my hand. He's like 18 inches now. So, as you know, Leelo started off in that tank right there and then was in a 55 gallon. He moved to a 40-gallon breeder, which is actually minimum size for an adult bearded dragon. He's not an adult yet, nowhere near close. He'll be a year old in March. But I did a lot recently. He just got his vegetables switched to 80% vegetables and 20% protein, which would be insects. Um, so you can kind of see him right there perched up, waking up. His lights just kicked on, so um, we got a lot of talked about. Leelo's done really good. He's healthy, big. Um, he's doing really good. I also wanted to give a shout out to Don't Mind Me. Thanks for the subscription, and just keep up with the videos, and you'll probably learn a lot about this. Like I said, I don't even know everything about reptiles, so this is just going off of what I've learned with Leelo. So, yes, Leelo's tank is a mess. I'll actually get him out for you if he's not too cranky. He's usually a bit cranky around this time. Come here, Bubba. So here is Leelo. As you guys can tell, he has gotten a lot bigger, and he actually just broke out the shed. He's gotten a lot bigger. He's really cranky because he just started shedding, and I just noticed it. He's doing really good. We'll go. Oh, he's about to throw a fit. Not Leelo. As you guys know, Leelo will fight you on everything. His teeth are actually coming in. What they're called teeth. He's doing really good. I always give him his powder, his calcium powder. He gets this every day, every feeding, every vegetable, every insect. I've nonstop bought this. I've also started making my own mealworm farm, my superworm farm. This is it. You can use Cheerios or whatever you'd like to eat. It's doing pretty good. You can probably find one in here somewhere. I don't really care. You don't get a lot of vegetables no more. He's done really good. He is 18 inches long, about 11 ounces. So the bearded dragon, which is what Leelo is, a central bearded dragon, I do believe. They are in their family is the Agamidae family. Their genesis is Pogana, which is their species. Their habitat, as you know, they're from Australia. That's where they originated from. They're desert train, woodland train. They're different trains. I know people go on. I'm not going to cuss. Go on about loose substrate. I've tried it. I actually had him in loose substrate for 2 months, and it did not bother him at all. The only reason I took it out is because he likes to lay in that fountain right there. If you're having problems with getting your bearded dragon to drink and stay hydrated, I really recommend that fountain. I paid $39 for it, plus tax. He likes to lay in it, so when he was in sand, he would get in that sand and then lay in it and clog the pump up on it so it wouldn't work. So I took the sand out and put laminated flooring in. As you can tell, he has a lot of stuff that came from that tank. Still. And he's doing really good. Crickets, vegetables, superworms, waxworms. They're really high in protein, so it kind of fattens them up. Bearded dragons, when they grow, they're in constant shed. I can't let him free roam because he will get in the most awkward places to where I have to move stuff. I actually had to move him out of that dresser at one point in time. I had to move this bed, and it's not going to focus. Move this bed and get him out from it. He is just absolutely stubborn for some reason. I don't know why. So he has the hammock. He has two hammocks. He actually outgrown that one. That one's just there so he can get a little closer to his UVB. I use a UVB 10.0, two U 10.0 bulbs. He has two 100-watt basking lights, and then he has a blue night light. So his tank can stay heated during the night because I live in Illinois and it gets extremely cold up here. Leelo has definitely got a big personality on him. Usually around every morning, he will, when his lights kick on, he'll actually headbutt his tank. I don't know why. I think it's because he wants me to wake up and feed him because he's just a little butthole like that. So he gets fed. Basically, the morning routine with him is he gets fed, uh, water changed, new vegetables, tank cleaned, and then let him bask. When he poops, he gets cleaned. He gets soaked once a week, soaked, bathed, same thing. Um, so the 40-gallon breeder, it is, I believe, 3 feet long and 18 inches wide, somewhere in those measurements. It's the minimum you can get for a bearded dragon as an adult. He's not an adult yet. I can't wait for him to be an adult. He's done really good, you know, with being, I guess, Leelo. So, bearded dragons, you want their temperatures. They're desert. You don't want a lot of humidity. So you want your humidity to be low. Their heat should be around 100, 98 to 100, I believe, somewhere in there, at their basking spot. And then you also want places they can get down to kind of get under the heat or away from it, like cold sides or cold spots, He does really good. I've never had an issue with any of his lighting or his tanks, other than his lights being so hot that they melt his hood lamp, which that came with this one. And he's probably as long as that thing now. He's like that width wise, he's probably as long as it. Leelo is about 7 months old now. He's gotten really, really big. He loves attention. He loves to cuddle. But I noticed something. If he doesn't know people, he really doesn't like them that much. I don't know why. I guess he's weird like that. You see him kind of looking, being him. So really it's just, this is beginner stuff for Bearded Dragon. Leelo is going in. I don't think he's going to be old enough for this season. But brumation, it's hibernation for reptiles. It's where they, a lot of people freak out and make mistakes, and they will think their dragon's sick or something's wrong with them or just a bunch of stuff. And if you want more advice on this, you can go to, I don't know if she'll ever see this video, but Taylor Crane makes really good videos on taking care of bearded dragons. She actually has one herself, and he is absolutely amazing. I believe his name's Fitz. As you know, Leelo, his name got from Lilo and Stitch, and hopefully soon to be getting a Stitch. So hopefully I get another bearded dragon soon. I don't really know what else to say here. So another thing people freak out about is, you can kind of see him doing it right now, opening their mouth. He's going to tilt his head so you don't see it, because that's how Leelo is. But opening their mouth, people think they get a respiratory infection. They actually do that to regulate their body heat or their body temperature. So don't freak out, I mean, it's a big worry. I freaked out when he was doing that, and I actually looked it up and found out that that's what that's about. Leelo is positively a boy. The way you can tell is there's two ways that I know of. He's at the age now to where you can lift his tail up, keep his body flat on the ground, lift his tail up, and you will see two lines. For a male, that's his hemipenis. If it's just a single line, then that would be your female. Or you can take a flashlight and stick it to the back of their tail and lift their tail up the same way the first time, but with a flashlight, and you can actually see through, and you'll see the two hemipenises, or you'll see the single line, which would be a female. Leelo is another thing people ask about or get worried about. My bearded dragon doesn't eat vegetables. This is literally every bearded dragon owner's problem. Even, people that's been working with bearded dragons their entire life for 30 to 40, 80 years, they will have this problem. They're extremely picky. Leelo is extremely picky, and he knows I'm talking about it. He hates his vegetables. So, another way you could do that is actually get a syringe with baby food. And he knows I'm talking about him, as you can tell right there. He's something else. You can tell. What was I talking? Oh yeah, baby food. You can give them a syringe and kind of just start pushing it out a little bit on the tip of their mouth, and they'll start eating that. You want to make sure it's a vegetable or fruit type, though. And another big thing, walking your bearded dragon. I've tried that with Leelo. He does not like it. Going outside, your bearded dragon, the first time that's new things, new areas they don't know, so they kind of freak out. Leelo does not go outside that much. Mainly because it's colder and crap out right now. It's probably 20 degrees, 30 degrees outside right now. They're amazing animals. I love bearded dragons, And you can see he stretched gave a yawn and all that. So what I feed Leelo is, what's it called? I give him kale, carrots. You can give them banana peppers. No, not banana peppers. Bell peppers, and it actually helps with their coloring, makes their colors more brighter, and also has a lot of good things for him. Collard greens, mustard greens. You can see he's doing beard stretches there. He's gonna stop as soon as he sees the camera actually on him. He's something else. I love Leelo. But anyways, collard greens, mustard greens, stuff like that. There's all kinds of things you can give bearded dragons. Leelo, you're a goofball. So one thing with Leelo is when he wants something and he wants it now, he does not wait. He wants to get it right now, right then, and right there. He's actually posing for the camera, and that's actually kind of cute. So, another thing I wanted to go over is, let's see here, behaviors. He's a goofball. I think he's mad. Behaviors with bearded dragons. They are like humans or dogs, or like they have their own personality. Leelo has his own personality. It's hard to explain about him. I think he's mad. He's sitting there puffing his beard out, trying to look all bad for the camera. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy right now. Sorry. So another thing, hammocks. I recommend them. Leelo loves it. That's where he sleeps every single night, is on his hammock. He either sleeps on his hammock or he sleeps on this log right here, or right here in the corner of the tank on this. So, I mean, you want to have hiding places. Another thing is the Repti carpet. You can use it, but so when he poops and all that, and that's one thing people hate. Bearded dragon, or cleaning their poop. It is disgusting, for one. It stinks terribly. Leelo's is kind of bad. He knows I'm talking about. He's staring at me. but you got to get over it. I mean, there's nothing you can do. If you want to own a reptile, you got to be able to clean their poop. You got to be able to take care of them, take them to the vet if they need to go. Be able to get their food, all that, you know. Bearded dragons they're amazing beginner pets. Like, this is the ultimate pet, I think. It's one of the most reptiles you could sit around with and have out of their tank and, you know, take places, and do all kinds of stuff. You know, they love attention, depending on your dragon. Leolo loves attention. Um, and another thing is, we might as well count down how many times I've said another thing or something else. But anyways, they're messy. Like Leelo, I clean his tank, he destroys it. Put new vegetables in, he throws them around. As you can tell, he's throwing his vegetables around. He's knocked his cactuses over. He's terrible. He's something else. But I love him. But I think that's gonna be all. If y'all have any questions or want to be in the next shout out for the next video, comment down below. So just let me know what y'all think, and if you have anything, suggestions or anything I should add into in the next video, let me know and I'll do that. So peace out. Thanks for watching.